Welcome back, students, to the Educational Numismatist. Today has been mail day. We have received my most recent purchase, a 20 silver dollar roll of the Doylestown, Pennsylvania hoard. We've got what appears to be a gorgeous looking Philadelphia reverse on the one end. And we've got a nice looking 1881 on this end. So, with that, let's go ahead and get to opening this bad boy. All right, now, let's see if I can carefully manage to do this. All right, so far so good. We made that work. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at these. So, as we saw on the one end, we had this 1881, and that is a stunner right there. Very nice hair detail. A few, hang on, let's see. There we go. A few bag marks, but that's not unusual, especially if you've seen any of my other videos regarding grading and what goes into it for a Morgan dollar. And then the reverse, wow, that's a nice looking 81S right there. Nice breast feather detail. Not too many abrasions on the back. That's pretty darn nice. Okay, well, that's coin number one. Happy with that. Coin number two is an 1885, and that may well be a New Orleans based on the strike. Oh, I'm wrong. 85 Philly. Okay. Actually, not a bad looking coin. Strike is a little bit weak, but overall, not a bad specimen. We'll take it. Next up. All right, there's an 87 with, unfortunately, some chin impacts down there and on the cheek. But overall, not a bad strike. And that's a Philly, okay. Next up, another 85. If that's a New Orleans, that's a wonderful strike. But it probably isn't. It's not. All right, so that's an 85 Philly. But a little better strike than the other one. All right. Number 5. Got a little bit of color to it on the rim. That's nice. 85. Another Philly. Okay, I like that one. Next up, another 85. Goodness. All right. Getting multiples, but they all look very nice, so I'm not terribly upset with that. Although I would love to have more different dates. All right, there we go. There's an 1898. Ooh, that's looking real nice. Look at that. And that's a Philly. Okay. Wow, that's just a clean looking coin right there. Got an 85. All right, now that's got to be a New Orleans, right? Don't tell me that's a Philly strike. Oh my goodness, it is. Wow, that's terrible. I mean, it's still an uncirculated coin, which looks very nice, but the detail is lacking. That's just a very weak strike. All right, next up, another 81. Ooh, that's nice detail right there. That's a good strike. And yep, that's an 81S. Okay. Not upset with that coin. Next up, 83. There's a New Orleans. All right, 83-0. Few abrasions, but not too bad. Next up, 1896. That's going to be a Philly. That's a nice coin. All right. 1889. Philly. Okay. I got that one. Next we have an 86. That's a pretty nice looking coin right there. Not too many bag marks. Nothing terribly serious going on the obverse. And that's just an overall really nice looking coin. Goodness. Okay. Next up, another 96. All right, now that's got a couple of contact marks, kind of like rub marks, but they don't go below the surface of the coin. So I'm not really broken up about that. And otherwise, that is a nice looking coin. Very pleased with that. There's an 87. Got a little bit of stuff going on. Nothing terrible. All right, 87p. Another nice looking coin. $1900. And that's a P also, Philly. All right. 1886. All right, with that strike, I am going to hope that is a New Orleans. And it is not. That's a shame. That's a weak Philly strike right there. Still not a bad looking coin, but it's just not a very strong strike. You can see where the detail didn't fully fill out in several places. All right, next up, another 87. Okay, also a beautiful looking coin, and that is also a Philly. Next to the last coin, got a little bit of color on that one. 1889. It's got a couple of marks, but nothing too bad. All right, 89 Philly. Not too shabby. Overall, not really upset with that either. All right, the last one we have is an 1885. And this is going to be the Philly that we saw the reverse of in the roll. And I already know the reverse of this coin is gorgeous. And that's not too shabby either. But that's the reverse of this bad boy. Wow. That is nice. All right, it does have a couple of marks above the motto, "In God We Trust," but nothing tremendous. Overall, another beautiful coin. And I would say I'm pleased with this roll. So, all right, for those of you that are curious, the Doylestown, PA hoard, at least this roll seems to be fairly legit. Not upset with this roll at all. So if you've enjoyed this, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. It will help me greatly. And if you have an interest in purchasing any of these coins, you can find them on next week's Whatnot auction. I do auctions every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The next one will be this coming Sunday, and these coins will be up for auction. So if you want any of them, feel free to stop by. My name on Whatnot is also Adams Rare Coins, so please search for me, give me a follow, and bookmark some of my shows. Until the next time, this is Adams Rare Coins, the Educational Numismatist. Thank you very much for watching.